Damian Lillard told us before the game when asked how he stays so grounded despite all of his individual success.
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from a tough place. Didn't get recruited in high school. I went to a small college, so I just come from something different than somebody that might have been 8th grade #1 prospect. And
Well, some of the best stories in teams deciding to change it up. Robert Covington out there with Whiteside. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Rodney Hood. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. McCollum, no good.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Spurs, was all business. He picked up 26 points, and his ability to keep getting back to the foul line helped their cause tremendously. And when you think of that game, he comes to mind, specifically how impressive his energy level was. Kevin, you know he'd love to repeat that performance.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
Yeah, well, he made it look easy last time out. I mean, he's in sync from the get-go. We'll see, though, if he can replicate that rhythm tonight.
And stolen by Whiteside. Passes to McCollum. Hood against Russell. Now here's Hood, guarded closely. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You better guard Hood, especially when he's aiming to score. I mean, check it out. He could put a defense in a bind.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he makes the first.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Lillard's checked in for Portland. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Jake Layman. And it's Edwards in for Russell. Here is Edwards. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down low, here's Junior. Misses off the left iron. Portland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
With his ability to accelerate, defenders have to be careful against Lillard. It's either give him the 3 or risk the blow-by.
Can they get it? And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Edwards.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Look at the energy Lillard plays with. He doesn't give in to the defense. He's superb at scoring despite getting hit.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Towns. He kicks to Edwards. Misses the 3. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Anthony. The layup missed.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
And that one's good, Junior.
And it's clear how confident Junior is, able to rise and fire with ease. Love it.
Lillard outside. Pass to Trent. Lillard outside. Fires the 3. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
His three-point game is heating up. That's his second 3 of the quarter, 3rd overall.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Over Collins. Towns, no luck. McCollum outside from 13. Tries again. And the layup is good. McCollum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Junior the pass to Okogie. Anthony with the block.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy's no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
And so it's Portland ahead by 9 is. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Johnson. Junior's out there with Edwards. Then it's Williams. And it's Towns in at center. Lillard dishes to Whiteside. Kicks it out to Lillard. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. A second chance effort, and it's laid in by Whiteside.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Johnson, the pass to Junior. Kicks it out to Johnson. Outside Williams. Shoots. And it's Junior missing. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. Hood, the pass to Lillard. And another three for Portland.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
And that one's good, Junior.
With his footwork and his skills, Junior can be tough to handle on the interior. I know I wouldn't want to take him on there.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer Dancers.
So both teams changing it up here.
One more time, give it up for your Blazer Dancers.
So the Timberwolves shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. 1:19 left to play here in the third. Trent passes to Collins. Here's Trent. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Junior. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, I think Junior's big X factor has always been his natural ability. It seems like there's nothing he can't do and no upward limit to his athleticism.
That one is off. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Johnson, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Edwards in for Russell.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. He looked good as a third scoring option for the team. Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Here's Towns. And he comes up with the deuce. Towns has got 12 in the game.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Trent gets the bucket.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Williams is checked in. The pass to Edwards. For the three, Johnson. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Lillard with no one around. And the Trailblazers another three.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Johnson kicks to Edwards. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
For Minnesota, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Eight seconds left to play in the third. And the foul called on Junior. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Lillard from deep three-point land. No good on the quick three. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Trailblazers lead by 2. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
We're getting stops after that start. We've been getting stops, all right? Play with confidence like Dave said.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Hood. Anthony is out there with Collins. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Anthony's shot is off.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Lets it fly from 18. Taken away by Williams. Junior with it. Lillard picks him up. Edwards inside. Goes up on the wing. Misses off the right iron. Portland leading. Outside Hood. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And a 6'8" Hood has great size. He's a tall guard who's talented at scoring from there.
Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Minnesota calls timeout. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
He's been a thorn in their side all game. They'll probably use this timeout to change up their D. The system they're in now, it just isn't getting it done.
And Minnesota has possession. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. And that will be the 5th game of this 6-game road trip. Over to the wing. Here's Edwards. No good that time. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's just razor-sharp concentration. Hood is fantastic at keeping his composure in difficult situations.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. That free throw good from Hood. Timberwolves trail by 7. Junior dishes to Towns. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Here's Edwards. Good D by McCollum.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Wow, the speed of Lillard. So masterful at making decisions in the fast break situations.
Timberwolves passing it around. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
And the basket by McCollum.
And you gotta love McCollum's game. His floater is soft but deadly.
Timberwolves trail by 9. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Connects from three-point range.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
McCollum passes to Lillard. Back to McCollum. With some arc and deep. Lillard drops it in. Lillard's got 29 in the game.
Now we're seeing the very best of Lillard tonight. I mean, he's a Swiss Army knife of an offensive player. I mean, he's got a tool for every job.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Portland leading by 6. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Started.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. And he gets it to go. Junior's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, well, with each basket tonight, Junior's confidence has increased. Just playing fantastic in this one.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. And he gets the bucket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Oh, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this. Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 6-point lead. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Nice open look, but it's no good. Here's Johnson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
That's the kind of passion and leadership they need from Whiteside. A belief that when they need a big bucket, he's the guy to get it for them.
It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
Just the shot they needed from Junior, revitalizing his team with some fiery play.
McCollum against Edwards.
Working as hard as anybody for that rebound. That's not an easy one to corral.
And it's Junior missing. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
And he commits the intentional foul. Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
You know, if you got game, you got game. And we're starting to see more players come from small schools and go on to become special talents like McCollum. You don't see it too often, but it's definitely start to happen. Shows you what happens when you put in the work. Defends the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
That's his second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
CJ. McCollum.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I'm really curious to see what their strategy is at this point. You can't afford any wasted possessions.
to the wing on the left. Pass to Junior. Here's Okogie. Here's Simons. So the Trailblazers win it. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.